Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is ChrisDIT and we are going to talk about how we can protect our local network, one layer of security. So I got Proxmox and AdGuard here, AdGuard Home. So after one day, I was able to protect or block DNS filters by 1000. Let's see who's tracking me. So we got, well, Cloudflare is tracking me, BG Word is tracking me, Analytics is tracking me, Dianomi. So all sorts of trackers right here. Well, here we go. So how I did this, we basically created a few VMs, but you only need one. So we deployed this using this right here. I'm gonna place the link below. Thank you for this author. Um, so we can deploy all sorts of stuff from Proxmox V tools, Home Assistant down to miscellaneous like Fault Warden, which is password management solution, Magic Mirror Server, etc. Okay, we're going to security. So here we go. Server networking and AdGuard. Ad blocker DNS. There we go. So AdGuard Home is an open source self-hosted network-wide ad blocker. It blocks advertisements, trackers, phishing, and malware websites and provides protection against online threats. So it's a DNS solution. It's not a total solution, but it's one layer of solution you can apply in your home. So you just copy this and deploy it here on your Proxmox server. Go to your shell and paste. And there we go. This will create a new AdGuard. Yes. Use default settings. Let's go make some changes. Okay, Debian 12. Debian tab 12. Okay, I don't know the difference between unprivileged and privileged, but I often use privileged. So we're gonna use there we go. Okay. /24. And no, and yes. Okay, and there we go. All right, so I got two drives, 68 GB local. There we go. Okay, so this is we're deploying AdGuard Home on Proxmox using a script right here. ttech.github.io/Proxmox. Cool stuff. And it's done. So we're just gonna copy this local IP. And there we go. We've got the welcome screen to the AdGuard Home. So we can. So these are the IP addresses that it was able to detect. So localhost. So you can select port 80. There we go. So DNS server. I only have one interface. You can add more interfaces in your virtual machine. I only got one in this deployment, and then so port 80 and port 53 needs to be open. Authentication. So let's say ADG admin. And there we go. So configure your devices. So you need to configure your router, or if you have Windows set for static IP, Mac OS if you have static IP set, Android, you need to reconnect once you redeploy your DHCP settings, iOS, and DNS privacy. Okay. Let's start with the router. So the router, you need to set your DHCP with the DNS to this IP, to this host. Usually it's automatic from the router, and then you need to configure whatever type your router is. You'll need to change it to manual and add this IP. Sometimes it may contain Google or Cloudflare's DNS in there, like 8.8.8.8 or 1.1.1.1. Then it will basically not pass through and detect your and make protection, you know. So like this. So we refresh it. Alright, so nothing's been added. Nobody's browsing anymore. So I got my laptop or whatever machine here that's routing all through this one, and I've already configured AdGuard to be the DHCP server, so I can disable DHCP service on this host, check for DHCP servers and reset settings. So what's the interface, etc. I got my phone right here and other stuff in there as well. And let's see what it can do. New static lease. Okay, so I can add this to a static lease right here, so the IP doesn't change. Um, and I go back to dashboard. So yeah, so I haven't browsed through any malware, phishing, or blocked adult sites yet. Um, let's try. Let's do a test on an adult site. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there we go. 6 right away. I just went to one site. It's blocked in my phone, and yeah, I'm not able to bypass this. But you can actually bypass it several ways. But as a normal user, that you can control, like family members or um, yeah, blocking adults' websites or gambling sites, um, hacking sites that are unsafe, websites that are known for malicious content, then they will get blocked. So my settings for encryption. So this is actually disabled still, but I can enable it and save configuration. I I would need to um, set my certificates. I haven't done that yet. So yeah, but then it's already protecting some at the moment, so which is good. So I can have more security by enabling that certificate and use that certificate in all my domain or in my network. So here we can go to open dashboard, and what was that? ADG admin. And there we go. Yeah, I got the black or dark theme out. So now it's yeah, it's already rolled out, and you can change the theme down below. All right, I got the setup guide. If you want to go back there, query log, filter settings. So you get general settings right here. You can security web interface, use safe search. So you can only allow these search engines in your network. So don't save clients full IP address to logs for statistics, log rotation, enable statistics, etc. So we got DNS settings. You got your upstream DNS servers and fastest IP address. I don't want to slow down when browsing. Just uses the Bootstrap DNS servers. You got DNS server configuration. Enable DNSSEC. Enable DNS client subnet. Disable resolving of IPv6. And blocking mode, etc. So you can just use a default, refused, etc. Yeah, it's a really nice tool, and yeah, there we go. There you have it, AdGuard, and how I was able to use my own domain with uh, a valid certificate. So I generated this using Let's Encrypt, and I do not have a static IP. I used dynamic DNS. and then I routed it to so I got Cloudflare where I host my DNS for my main domain. This is the my main domain, and I routed all of them to my dynamic DNS. My dynamic DNS updates the IP address where it points to, and it comes through my Nginx proxy manager where I got my local IP addresses, um, and then they serve the internet for my use case. Um, and yeah, uh, well, basically it's all good. Um, there we go. I got one wildcard certificate right here. And then I created proxy hosts like this one, AdGuard, edit. So it's just using port 80, and then I use SSL cert right here. And then when you, yeah, there we go. So that's it. That's all for now. If you want to know more about how to create like service file sharing collaboration like Nextcloud, uh, I'm starting to use Nextcloud. We'll be migrating my stuff here, self-hosted, and organize it. I got too many Gmail and OneDrive accounts to manage, so I'm gonna use all-in-one solution right here. Centralize it, everything, and keep my data to myself, and share to the ones that I want to share with, like my family, my friends, calendar, etc. So we got contacts, activity, photos, files, calendar, notes, tasks, etc. We can actually configure security. You got one layer security right here. Another one could be an endpoint security to your local machine and email security. You got three securities now. And then you got what else? You got firewall. So that's four. Um, yeah, I think 4 layers of security in your home network would be uh, very very strict, but then it's gonna be secure and your data is good. So yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna shut this down. It's not needed. I got my own AdGuard already, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and comment down below if you have any questions and whatever solution you'd like me to yes, upload or content or any questions. I'd be happy to create them. Thank you, and goodbye. See you in my next video.